The fighting down there.
So these are all the medals you got? You got 6 altogether?
And then you've got King George.
Oh, wow.
There.
6.
Oh.
6 medals.
6 medals, wow.
Yeah. And we got it.
80 years on, and Mirza Khan still feels a sense of pride when he shows me his campaign medals.
So when he goes
on parades.
Yeah.
Aapse Malka bahut acha laga.
When the British Indian Army came calling for recruits in his village, Mr. Khan tells me he was desperate to volunteer, despite not being old enough.
Somebody said, no, you are too small, you can't go on. I said, no, I'm going.
You wanted to join.
He would go on to serve until partition in 1947 and is one of the few surviving veterans from the Jhelum district of modern-day Pakistan. And yet it's a history often unknown and unacknowledged.
You've seen that he gets very emotional, that he feels that they contributed 2.5 million soldiers from the Indian continent, and then clearly from Africa and the Commonwealth contributed. Their efforts were never recognized. In today's world of instant information and TikTok and WhatsApp groups, and people don't really read their history.
Indian troops in the forefront of the fighting are reported to have done extremely well.
It was the largest volunteer army in history and played a decisive role in fighting the Japanese in Burma, for which Mr. Khan was awarded some of his medals. This week, after another campaign fought by Commonwealth communities in his hometown of Bradford,
I would like to dedicate a special prayer to the Muslim soldiers who fought and sacrificed their lives for our freedoms.
Here it comes, the unveiling.
At last, some recognition, with the unveiling of the first and only Commonwealth War Memorial outside of London.
And then this gentleman looking this way. Brilliant.
A proud moment for seasoned soldiers, including 101-year-old Jack Crawford from Jamaica and more recent recruits.
Absolutely, I feel quite proud of standing here in uniform and just being able to talk to people, but also to share with them that there is a diversity within the Royal, not just the Royal Navy, but with the armed forces.
More than a third of Bradford's population are from Pakistan. Many the families of soldiers from the Jhelum district who came to work in the mills after the war.
This journey has been special for me, to learn about what the Punjab, what Muslim soldiers, the contribution that they gave. I knew nothing about that. So it's been
even though that's your heritage, we don't learn that, do we?
We don't learn about it. The images that you see are all white European.
For architect Sarah Ali, it's not just about commemorating contributions, but also countering far-right narratives about immigrant communities, which spread during the riots.
With everything going on and the tensions in our communities, these stories really need to bring people together. People need to belong, that they are part of the fabric of this society, about the fabric of this country.
Sadly, one veteran unable to make it was Mirza Khan, represented by his son.
It's long due in recognition, but we're proud that it's happened in Bradford. But those people in the streets who say, well, we want our country back and we don't want the immigrants and they haven't contributed anything, I think this is a true recognition of their contribution, because without their contribution, they wouldn't have a country, they wouldn't have the democracy, and they wouldn't have the freedom.
So it's a proud day.
It's a very proud day.
Queen, God bless her, sent him the card.
Oh, aapko ek Rani se card maila. Tomorrow.
Oh, he is nice.
You don't look old enough.
Now 102, Mr. Khan says that once he's feeling up to it, he looks forward to visiting the memorial for himself.